What is up, everybody? This is Kyle from the TF Review, here with a video review of Transformers Fall of Cybertron Generations Deluxe Class Brawl. Now, this is the San Diego Comic-Con version, so thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this review. So, here we have the vehicle mode for Brawl. Now, I like to call him the tiny triangular tank, because in essence, that's pretty much what he is. He's just a tiny triangular tank. He does have a very interesting looking vehicle mode. You can see very original design. You know, there are some shades of pink, especially in the back where his thrusters are. Turn him around, you can see he's got some gray, some dark green splotches to sort of break up this ugly Kermit the Frog green color. On the front, he's got this silver gun with some really, really nice purple accents, which looks very, very good. If you want, you can turn his turret. You put it around, just turn it. And he does look pretty cool when you do that. Yeah, much like the other Transformers, there are no wheels, so you can't roll him. Again, you just gotta... I mean, I guess he does slide pretty good. But really, it would be better if he had wheels, because then you wouldn't have to worry about scratching any of the bottom parts, and risking any damage to Bruticus. Now, Brawl does come with one weapon. It is, of course, the smallest weapon of the entire Bruticus set. And you can plug it in right there where that hole is. You just slide it in. And now he's got 3 guns up front. Now, this gun is pretty much damn near impossible to remove while it's stuck down here. So, if you do need to remove it, you can lift up this little hatch right here. And then now you can see this weapon is much more accessible. It's still kind of difficult, especially if you have little chubby fingers like me. But it is manageable to get out. And yeah, you can just pop it out like that after like 10 minutes of me trying to get it out. These guns do twist. I assume that is a gimmick to help make removing this easier because it's damn near impossible. If not, then, you know, cool. He looks cool like that. Or he looks cool like that. Either way, he looks very cool. And that's it for the robot mode. Again, some nice detail. Very cool design. Let's take a look at the robot mode. Before I start doing the transformation, it would appear as if I was wrong about this gun piece. They are meant to be sideways like this. And the first step of the transformation is to, in fact, turn them to the sides like the way I originally had them. The next thing you want to do is you want to take this little peg and lift it all the way up like that. Then you want to twist them around and you want to lift up these booster packs back here so it's facing forward. Now what you want to do is you want to twist them around. You kind of got to unpeg these bits right here. These will become his arms. We'll get into that just a slightly bit later. Now we want to work on his legs. Now his legs are comprised of these back pieces. You just need to loosen them up, pull them out. Then you want to twist them around and make sure they are facing forward. You can tell they're facing forward because you've got the Decepticon logo right there. Yeah. Now for his arms, all you want to do is take these pieces and fold them down. And then make sure you're able to get the hands out. The hands are kind of hard to get out. Then twist them around like so. And then do the same on this side. Flip the hands out. Fold them down and twist them to the side. And lastly, we need to work on his head. And to get his head out, okay. Now to get his head out, it's a little bit difficult. You just got to reach in there and you got to pull it up. And you just got to keep pulling it up until it stops, pretty much. So there you've got his head. Okay, now the very, very last thing we need to do is take this whole bottom piece and then it just kind of pushes up just a little bit. And then let's go over this backpack area again, make sure everything's all neat and tidy, in which it is. And I think we're done. Here we have Brawl in his robot mode. And I have to say, while I like the aesthetic and the execution, this is so far the most flawed robot mode that I have reviewed so far. As you can see, he does have quite a massive backpack, and this whole piece is just nothing but solid plastic. He suffers from what I call combiner leg syndrome. And that's basically because he tries to be as solid a piece of plastic as he can be, because he does have to support the weight in combine mode, while still trying to do a robot mode, and thus we get, you know, big chunks of plastic on his back like this that don't really do anything. And it would have been nice if they were able to do something with this, but they just weren't. And as you can see, now he has a giant pink penis because of that. Another thing that really bothers me are his feet. They don't really lock onto the bottom, so getting him to stand, it can be a challenge at times. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. Of course, there you can see I have him in a funny stance. So again, that's something that was definitely overlooked. Now for the sculpt and the detail itself, it is a very nice sculpt. As you can see, the head is much better than Blastoff and Vortex's head. As you can see, it's got a great sculpt and a lot of paint detail, which looks very nice. And overall, it's just a meh robot mode. For articulation, his arms are on ball joints. They can rotate 360 degrees, quite bizarrely. His arms are also pretty bizarre. They can move in and out, but they are on ball joints. So that's what you get. His hands can move in and out also, but that's due to the transformation. No waist swivel. His legs are on ball joints. They can bend all the way back due to the transformation, but it is just a single joint. And his feet do have this little problem right here where they don't really lock. So I guess you can call that articulation. Now Brawl does come with his gun, of course, as you've seen before, and you can peg that into his hands quite easily. And you can actually get some very nice poses out of him. So that, I think, is nice. Other than that, that's pretty much it for his robot mode. Let's take a look at his leg mode. Now, to turn Brawl into leg mode, first thing you want to do is you want to make sure he doesn't have his little gun attached on. Then you want to flip his turret around like that. Then you need to detach these two panels and fold them sideways like that. Alright, then you want to flip his hands out. These will become supports for the back of his feet. There we go. And then you want to take his gun turret and then lift it up. And then this whole thing will kind of unfold like that. And then now you want to fold it down and make sure this little peg right here gets under this big green piece of plastic. There we go. And remember to adjust this front piece and lift up his massive pink penis. And now Bruticus is in leg mode. So yeah, that's it. Oh wow, he actually looks pretty cool like this, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, that's it for this video review of Transformers Prime. Follow Cybertron Brawl. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at the TF Review. And stay tuned for my next video review, which will be a swindle. Thanks for watching. Later, guys.